Hey, Shalom. Praises to Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Rakakwadash. Much mercy and true honors to you, brothers that's in the spirit. And what I wanted to do, I want to go into John 10 and really understand that part of the new covenant is really becoming one with the spirit and becoming one with Yahawashi. You see, becoming one, that means becoming one with his thoughts, his actions, and really understand how the Lord seen it and really moving like it. I'm going to read John 10, but you got to understand, when you heard the Lord's voice, when men heard the Lord's voice, they knew that the Lord was nigh, was close. So you have to understand that in this time, it's important that you be one with the Spirit, understanding that by you being one with the Spirit, then you understand Yahawashi's walk, and then you tie it in to today. So you really understand what Yahawashi went through, what he taught, what he did, how he healed, the miracles that he did, and you become one with his story, and you apply that story to your life, and you do the things that he did. You see? It was certain instances where he healed a lot of people and people believed. There's a few instances where he healed men, and just because he healed them, that didn't mean that they could walk with him. Like he healed the one that had the legions on him, and the guy wanted to walk with him, and he told him he couldn't walk with him. He told him to go to the priest. So we have to be one with Yahawashi in his thoughts, like the way the Lord was thinking. The Lord said, no one is good but the Father. Being in like a low state, actually understanding the scribes and the Pharisees sitting on that high seat, not having nothing to do with high seats and anything of this world. You see? Understanding, like the Lord said, after the second and third ammunition, that men, if they're not going to get it, then it's like you're talking for nothing. Understanding the spirit when it's time to look and evaluate certain things, being closer to the Lord. This is what time that you have to be in. That's why I've been using Yoda. And Yoda was one with the Force. Yoda was one with the Force. I think I got maybe like one or two more probably do with the Yoda. But Yoda, he was one with the Force. So like when you're one with the Force, then you're moving with the Force and you're moving with the Spirit. You're in the Spirit and you understand the Spirit and you're with it. There's no arguing with the Spirit or going back and forth with the Spirit. Once you understand Yahawashi, and once you understand his walk, and you understand that he was doing the will of his Father. So like if the Lord did the will of his Father, then you have to do the will like Yahawashi did. You have to do what he did. You have to move like he did. You see? You have to move like he did. And by you moving like he did, then you understand his stories. And then you'll understand him. Therefore, you'll understand this time. And then you'll understand the spirit. Because guys are not really understanding Yahawashi and believing on him like that, they're not really moving like him. You have to move like him. You see, you have to, it's about obeying the commandments that the Lord actually brought and applying them in your life. So I wanna go into John 10 and just go into being one. And when the sheep hear the Lord's voice, They hear the Lord's voice, and that's it with it. You know, it is what it is. When the sheep hear the Lord's voice, it is what it is. John chapter 10, verse 24. Then came the Jews round about him and said unto them, How long dost thou make us to doubt? If thou be the anointed, tell us plainly. They were in the spirit of doubting the Lord. And that's the spirit that's out here. The spirit that's out here in the world is the spirit of doubting if men are of the Lord. You know, the world doubts, and definitely in this time it's more worse. Men are more in a demonic state than they were when the Lord was on the scene. So you got to consider that too. This time is like 2 or 3 times worse than the Lord was on the scene. And it's more people on the earth. So it's just like more demons, and it's more bodies, and it's more guys, and it's more imposters, and it's more false prophets. It's more of everything doubled. Wherein it's still 1 out of 1,000. It's still 1 out of 1,000. And you still have the same 144,000. You have to have the mind of Yahawashi and become one with what he did and his thoughts, and one with the Father. You got to become one with it, because we're in a world full of doubt. You see? Now it says, I'm going to read this again. John 10 and 24. Then came the Jews round about him and said unto him, How long dost thou make us to doubt? If thou be the anointed, tell us plainly. So verse 25, Yahawashi said answered unto him, I told you, and ye believe not. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. So the works that the Lord were doing, they bear witness of the Lord, that he was one with the Father, even though guys still doubted him. So we have a bunch of doubt now in these days. Guys doubt themselves, and they don't really have that faith like that. That's why you have to become one with Yahawashi and totally understand him and be as he is. You see what I'm saying? Be as he is. And the Lord said he was an austere man. So like when you go to Matthew 25, he told the man he was an austere man. And he called that guy wicked because he wasn't using his talent the way he should have been using it. Just like in this time, the way you should have been, like for this time we're in, you got to be in the spirit. If you're really not in the spirit, then you don't really understand what's going on. That means that you took your talent and you really didn't use it to get you strong in the spirit or to get strong. You use that time to play around, because you have to be able to tell what's going on through the spirit and be able to be one with the Lord. John 10 and 26, it says, But ye believe not, because you are not of my sheep, as I said unto you. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. So the true men of the Lord, they're going to know the Lord's voice, and they're going to follow it. It's not going to be no contention or asking questions, or I need this, that, and the third. You're going to know the spirit. You see what I'm saying? And you're going to follow it. You know, guys are doubting and second guessing because they're not one with the Lord themselves. You see? John 10 and 28. And I will give them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. So they can't be plucked out of the Lord's hand. You know, you can't pluck the elect out of the Lord's hand. If the Lord has them, there's nothing nobody could do. That's why each man has to work out their own salvation. But you have to be one with the Spirit. Be one with the Spirit. How do you become one with the Spirit? You understand Yahawashi and his walk. Then you apply your life and move in his way, the way he walked. You apply that. If you can't really apply that and really understand Yahawashi, then you're not going to be one with him. This is what you have to do, because if you're not one with the spirit this time, and it's not like one with the world and what the world is doing, it's one with the spirit. The spirit is where everybody else is not is. You have to be one with the spirit. Don't fucking just be just one with the world, with the wide gate, because that's a comfortable gate to be at. That's where everybody's going. So, I'm gonna go there too. That's not the spirit of the Lord. The Lord got away from the multitude. Through the lessons that we do and through the lessons we teach all the little points of Yahawashi, that all those little points can actually put you in the mind of Yahawashi. But if you're not, like I said, the other lesson I did, if you're not applying and then you're not really listening to the lessons and really letting it soak in, then you're not really going to be one with the spirit in this time. And you're going to be lost. You're going to be unsure. You don't know what's happening because you're not really one with the spirit. And we don't have time to this is not a time to go back and forth and debate with guys. You see, it's even getting to a point to where like all these reprobate camps like Shikari, Great Millstone, all these reprobates out there, it don't even matter what they're talking about. They're not even a topic. They're not even a topic because they're not even in the spirit of the Lord. They're just doing their own shit. They're exalting each other. Shikari talks about Great Millstone. Great Millstone talks about Shikari. What's important is being one with the spirit, not being one with camps and groups. Being one with the spirit, working out your own salvation. That's important. And separating from wide gates and camps. Because the wide gate, if you're not going to listen to Yahawashi, the wide gate is a gate to where everybody is. You see what I'm saying? The wide gate is where everybody is. And that's somewhere you don't want to fucking be. And you have to listen to the Lord when he told you that. You can't question and second guess the Lord. The Lord say the wide gate is not where the spirit is. That's where it is. Just like with a lot of things the Lord was saying. You can't be on a high seat and expect to be in the spirit. You see? You can't be wanting to be seen of men and act like you're in the spirit. You have to actually listen to the spirit. Because Yahawashi, when he speaks, those red letters, that's literally the spirit speaking. That's literally the spirit speaking, those red letters. You see what I'm saying? So you have to hear the Lord. That's why God's not teaching the new covenant. Guys don't understand the spirit. Because guys are ultimately in the flesh. And they're not of the Lord. You see? And men can say they under the new covenant, and then they're still not in the spirit. So we have to understand, like, this truth ain't just some shit that we just do it because we're bored. You see, guys they really take advantage of Yahawashi. Like, they really don't believe in it. It's like a nonchalant thing with guys. And I'm gonna say this too, if you're not one with the spirit, or like Yoda, if the force is not with you, then you're not gonna make it, man. You could sit up there and you could, like all these camps and these guys, they're putting on this big ass act, and then really they're not even of the Lord. They're not even of the Lord, man. They're not even in the spirit. They're in the spirit of debate and did the Lord wear fringes in the marriage in Matthew 23? If Adam and Eve have kids, they're in the demonic debating spirit, bro. All these camps. Certain guys, they're in that spirit too. And that's not one with the spirit. John 10:28, and I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. So the ones that hear the Lord's voice and they follow the Lord, he's going to give them eternal life. And check this out. You don't need a new body for that. You just have to believe and hear the Lord's voice and walk like the Lord. And then you become one in the spirit. You don't need a fucking body for that. Because guys are not getting their mind right, then they're not one with the spirit. Verse 29, my Father which gave them me is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand. I and my Father are one. So if the Lord was one with the Spirit and with the Father, you have to do the same thing the Lord did. You have to follow what he did. If the Lord was one with his Father and the Lord was the walking Spirit, he was the walking Spirit, man. You know, that's why you have the red letters, because these red letters are the most important words that you need to understand in the whole Bible. The red letters, not the mark of the beast, not the history of Babylon, not Esau and the ten tails. The red letters of the Lord. That is the blood of the Lamb. And guys are not teaching the new covenant and to understand the Lord like that because they're demonic. They're not in this. They're nowhere near the Spirit of the Lord. That's why guys are not teaching the Lord like that. But the scriptures tell you that I and my Father are one, and you cannot pluck the Lord's elect out of their hands. You see? Verse 31, then the Jews took up stones again to stone him. So when you're one with the Lord, guys, they hate you and they want to put you to death. You see? There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. If you're moving like the Lord, guys want to put you to death. Not fucking being famous. Not being the famous in the greatest camp. That's not the Spirit of the Lord, man. That's not the Spirit of the Lord. The Lord said, I and my Father are one. And for you being one with the Lord, the world's going to hate you. The next verse after that, it says, then the Jews took up stones again to stone him. So if you're in the Spirit, you're going to be hated, not glorified in the world. So you have to move in the Spirit. Be one in the Spirit with Yahawashi. Be one in the Spirit. Be one with the force. When you're one with the force, then the force is all around you, like Yoda said. Like the Lord had the force, the Spirit all around him. But I wanted to do that real quick. Is you have to keep a mind frame of being one in the Spirit. You have to be one in the Spirit. And you have to walk like Yahawashi. You see, you have to understand that by being one in the Spirit, you're doing the things like Yahawashi. You're actually applying the things the Lord did. And it's not going to be an easy road. It's going to be tough. But you got to understand it. You got to understand the Spirit. But let me get out of here, man. I gotta get going. I just wanted to do this real quick. I want to do another part on the Yoda, because we're definitely in the time of Yoda mode. Also understanding Yoda mode, you being one with the Force or being one with the Spirit. Being one with the Spirit right now. But with that, man, I'm gonna get out of here. And Lord willing, that was edifying. I'll catch you brothers on the next one. Hey, Shalom.